What is up, everybody? Lightbrawler here once again, and welcome back to more Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Last time, we actually managed to have a nice, lovely time with the Huntress and getting to actually know her better, as well as actually having to be creeped out by the fact that this is entirely a game show on a deserted island called Murder's Island. And then there's IP Island, where all the cool people, and apparently, the trickster decide to hang and do things, and then it's like, ooh. So we still have 3 other routes that we actually have to accomplish, and we will have another Hooked on You stream on Thursday instead of Final Fantasy 3, and the reason for that, being said, is that I had a separate file, as I stated in that playthrough, that I was going through, and I finished finished being the final boss. So I just want to take a break from Final Fantasy 3 for a bit and focus on trying to get other stuff done. So we managed to get through Huntress's tale and managed to have fun times with her, and it was great. But I had a poll a couple days ago to see what the next characters in order would be. Ultimately, it ended in a tie with Spirit and Trapper. So then I had to actually make a coin toss to actually decide whether or not it was going to be between either of them. And because it landed on heads, it said heads for Trapper, tails for Spirit. It landed on heads, so we're spending time with Trapper today. So let us actually get along with this meathead. And from this point on with the other stories, it's going to be starting from this point because I don't want to have to spend 20 minutes having to circle through dialogue we already know. So let's go to the yacht. Trapper is very pleased with your choice. Not just because he owns the boat, either. Clearly you understand the importance of appreciating the finer things in life. Unfortunately, though, this means those uncouth heathens are now on my beautiful boat. I'll make sure the help wash that away as soon as they leave. Not exactly a genial host, but what he said isn't even the worst thing about his comments. It's that he made them in front of everyone else. Loudly. They're used to it at this point, though, so it's time to get the good stuff. Eat! As a guest of honor, you choose the appetizer. Here's the menu. What do you want served? You can't choose. Beef carpaccio, veggie hummus flour, something in... Is that French? Let's try beef carpaccio. Raw, simple, tasty, maybe even a little risky. It's beef carpaccio all the way for me. And I'm sure with such a particular taste, we'll all surely love it. Great choice, it's my favorite. Sometimes it's too cold to start a fire, so you eat what you can, how you can. Gross, not just meat, but raw meat? Will you be wearing a fur coat throughout the meal too? No, it is too warm for that, but maybe some fun little sippers. The survivors arrive with trays of food as everyone stands around and makes conversation. Enjoy. Please, for our sake. They catch Trapper glaring at them for daring to speak directly to you, but Dwight pushes on anyway. Can we get you anything else? I'm all set, but thanks for great service. I mean it, fantastic. Wow! No one ever thanks us for anything. Thank you. I'll thank you kindly for never speaking out loud to my guests without being spoken to first. Now scrap! Now that the help is gone, the killers... You know, killers is a bit harsh. They haven't killed anyone today. Anyway, should we call them suitors or something? I don't know. That lacks a bit of punch. I'm sticking with killers. The killers have begun to hover around you. They each seem to be wanting a moment for you alone with you. Except Rafe. He seems to be standing in the corner of the room, definitely avoiding any engagement with you at all costs. Who will you let steal away for a quick second? We're on his boat, so... You make eye contact with Trapper, and he immediately pushes the others aside. You already showed promise as prospective mate. Therefore, I'd actually like to get to know you better. So I'll let you in on a secret. When the time comes, I have a private little getaway here on this island. No one else knows about it. It's to die in. I mean for. It's to die for. It's a hidden spot where I enjoy all of life's many bounties. I want to show it to you. Not because you're worthy of it just yet. Mainly because it'll piss everyone else off because you chose me. I always like to remind them who's really in charge here. Oh, yeah, and also that part about getting to know you better. That's important too. I guess. Everyone put down your appetizers. I'm boarded on my yacht. That's unacceptable. Declan. Yes, sir. Prepare alleviation. Something that will impress our new guests. By the looks of them, it shouldn't take much. Carla, make sure we got both boozy and non-alcoholic versions available. Nobody has to drink if they don't want to. I'm a killer, not an asshole. Declan? Carla? I thought their names were Dwight and Claudette. Who the hell are Dwight and Claudette? Hey, Daryl and Christina, do you know those two? Maybe they work on that other island. You, ready your mouthful. Oh, wow, this guy really knows how to sell a drink. While undoubtedly crass, he does have a point. A minigame is coming, and the success or failure of your quest may depend on the readiness of your, mouthhole. Alright, another minigame. Press the spacebar to win. Fail and on the target you lose. The party never stops. Shots, shots, shots! Perfect. Not bad. Perfect. This whole amnesia thing is already a lot to take in without also pouring a bunch of drinks on top of it. So it's not unexpected that you didn't perform perfectly. Lucky for you, my desire for perfection is only matched by my enjoyment watching losers fail publicly. But you don't expect luck to get you through this forever. Overwhelmed by the afternoon's activity, you feel yourself spinning out of control. Was it the drinks? The pressure to perform? The rocking of the ship? Smartly, you pound a pitcher of water before everything goes dark around you. And it turns out a quick nap is just what you needed. When you came to, Dwight and Claudette are somehow already back on shore, waving at the boat. I'm pretty sure that means it's time to head back and leave this yacht behind. What a shame, too. Trapper planned to serve live monkey brains as an entree. And it seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You were expecting to capture the flag? You were expecting some sort of grand hall with a banquet table? And Dwight and Claudette will also usher to your seat again. And oh great, terrific, everyone wants to sit next to you. And everyone wants to not be able to sit with specific people. Oh yeah, Trickster's back again. Are you expected? Did you expect them to be expected, stir? I'm sorry, I get nervous around crowds and killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there. Welcome back. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper stick together. Their arms are too big. They can't fit the table if they sit side by side. We can't fit 5 people on screen. You thought this was an error, but it was completely intentional. Every error you think is a choice. Alright, let's settle traffic. They can't just... Now that everyone's seated, we can begin dinner. Love and hate. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving, assholes. It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and ices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you know, considering what we've been up to, who are busy now. Just sharing facts. Technically, true is the best kind of true. You think what I'm thinking? It's going to be a person on that spit, or several parts of overlapping people. Is there anything else to... This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for cutting anything in twain. So we get the options. This is called Azrael. Okay. We're gonna have to carve up. Splendid idea. We hate for this to get cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. More minigames. Let's go. Slice. Almost. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. Oh boy, we're trying to still have more mysterious. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? That's all. Think of that. Number 2 is no number 2. Yeah, let's actually, continue onward. This is actually... Typically, a group that includes one, if not more candles spinning with meat, dripping juice from their cheeks would be quite scary. However, you're barely able to let them get scared and run away. Yeah, we already know that we had to, like, skip through half of this crap anyway. You wake up to find Trapper holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. You had me worried there, passing out like that. I thought maybe you died. That would have been terrible. Nobody dies on this island without me killing them. You hear that? Nobody. Thanks, I guess? Don't mention it. I mean that. Don't mention it. Something might think I care for you. They can't happen. I've got a reputation to uphold. I'm starting to understand, I think. When you went down, it looked like you hit your head on the edge of the table. If it were me, the table would have been the one to crack open. I'm sure it really hurt you. So I figured the little ocean air might help you wake you up and brought you down by the water. That's really thoughtful of you. What? A magnificent, muscular, wealthy, artistically gifted Adonis can't also be thoughtful? Don't answer because it's obvious. Adonis was a pussy, killed by a boar. Get out of here with that garbage. I do find myself in an unusual position, though. Despite the overwhelming probability that I'll eventually find myself standing over your lifeless corpse, I don't want you dead just yet, so I'm here to talk to you like a regular human person. And right now I'm worried that I might be coming up a bit too forceful. I know my mere presence can be intimidating, but I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me or how I feel about you. So I'll just put it out there. I might possibly like you. I can't say that about everyone, or really anyone else on this island. There's something different about you. You aren't like the others. Henceforth, I think it's time I shared something about you that I haven't shared with anyone in a long time. It's a big part of who I am, and I think you're ready for it. You watch as Trapper reaches into his singlet and pulls out some sort of rolled up scroll of paper. He grabs it firmly into his hand. It's one of my sketches. I don't know if you know this, but I'd love to draw. The arts have always been a passion of mine. Would you like to see it? Yes, I'd love to. I'm excited that you're ready to share this with me. Trapper does not unroll the paper and show it. He simply stares at you, watches you smile soften and fade. As the longer he stares at you, the closer he seems to get. What an interesting response. Thanks? I hope. Trapper looks at you, a piercing look even through his mask. He smirks, but it's not clear why. Then he turns and leaves. Just as things are at the flurry footstep behind you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. Only again, it's Dwight Claudette sprinting. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary, bitch! And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slated for after campfire story time. No time for excuses. Well, there is, that's only scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Just one story. Is there anything happened on schedule? What's... We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named names. Who knows any names? Not us. Okay, Trapper's turn. I choose you, Trapper. Whoa. Let's be careful with catchphrases. Yes, of course you want to hear my story. It's a good one, and an old one too. This is an infamous tale of the two young friends from my hometown. Best buds who did everything and anything together. Fish, hunt, fight, skip rocks, climb the tallest trees, climb the highest peaks. The more dangerous something was, the more they wanted to do it. But everything changed one day when the slightly older friend asked the other for a favor. My father doesn't want me going out with you anymore. He said we're dangerous together. We take risks we shouldn't, and if I keep hanging out with you, he says that one day I'm gonna get hurt. Do you think you could come by and tell my dad we'd be careful so we can still be friends? Of course, said the other friend, who was always eager to please his best mate. So the two went to see the concerned father, who puffed away his pipe as he listened to every promise his son's pal made about being more cautious. But when the slightly younger and slightly smaller boy finished, his friend's father finally, stone-faced, no, sorry, this is the best for you, and I don't want my son hanging out with you anymore, and that's that. The young boy was so crestfallen that he left immediately. No one would see him cry. He would not give them the satisfaction. Especially because if they did, they might tell others in town, and they'll think him weak. Worse, his own father would never forgive his own son letting others see him that way. But he was too upset to go home right away or be spotted on the path, so instead he sat outside his friend's house in the little hiding spot they often set during rainstorms, or when they didn't want anyone to see them trading interesting rocks they dug up. It was quiet as he stifled his own tears, and that's when he heard it, a sound and odor wafting along the pipe smoke that carried on dark winds, betrayal. Thanks, Dad. I didn't want to hang out with him anymore, but I didn't want to tell him that. He'd be a big baby about it. It's okay, I get it. I don't blame. He's soft and needy. You need strong friends. Someday you really would have ended up getting hurt because of him. You need friends you can rely on. Trapper looks angry. The muffled tears stopped, and the hiding spot has been pissed out and is now overflowing with rage. The boy went home. If anyone passed him on the back, all they saw was determination. That night, he spoke to no one. He ate no dinner. He slept no sleep. The next day, he got up early and sat near the tallest tree in the woods by his former friend's house. It was the one tree no kingdom ever conquered. Its top remained untouched. He remained there till dark he did this for 8 days, on the night that his old mate finally passed by. Hey, what are you, asked the Judas. Nothing. Out hunted squirrels and sat down to eat this apple, lied the younger boy. Oh, yeah, sure, I hope you're okay. I can't believe my dad did that. It's so unfair. Yes, it was truly unthinkable, answered the boy through a smile that carried no warmth. Yeah, well, okay, I'll see you around. But before the betrayer could leave, his old friend called out to him. I'm going to climb this tree, he said. I'm going to make it to the top. The hell you are, no one can do that. And they definitely can't do it by themselves. You had him. I can, and I will. I understand why you can't, though. Your dad said you'll be afraid you'll get hurt. I'm not afraid. He's afraid, replied the friend, now seething with shame in his own rage. Oh, forget what my demo. I'll do it with you. You see I'm not afraid. And so the two climbed to climb, each making it higher than they ever had before. And they continued to climb. But whether they have reached the top will never be known. Because the turncoat, the boy who made his father life for him, fell before he could make it all the way up. Some say it was no accident that his old chum pushed him. But how could he? He was the weak one after all. Of course, such a weak child could never send his best friend to his death. This was an accident. Tragic for sure, but nothing more. Of course. A month later, no one could explain how the dead boy's father choked to death on his own pipe. Yeah, definitely a good call staying quiet on that. Sans really is the best of a time like this. Shit. What about you? What did you think about Tail? Were you the boy in that story? What a stupid question! On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Hey, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I am the ultimate catch of this island. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Finally, those dweebs are gone. Now that I can tell when we can really talk. Let's get away from this ash and smoke and take a dip by the pool. Whether it's water, sweat, or exposure, I prefer my muscles glistening and not dried. A dip in the pool with the trapper? You've come a long way in a single day. And I'm not saying you shouldn't follow an offer like that. Just don't forget a little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an ninja, plus if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump into the ocean to the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Trapper looks surprisingly relaxed. That's definitely weird. Okay, the small bubbles rising up in the water around him might have something to do with that. Look, I didn't want to reveal anything in front of the others. You know when a loser's really a maggot. Now, though, I want to hear what you really thought about the story. What was its real purpose? To scare everyone and establish dominance? Interesting answer. Trapper stares at you for way too long. It's like he's looking into your soul, but he says nothing. He's still staring. He stares for a long time as it becomes quite romantic. And then as it keeps going on, it gets downright horrifying. A chill runs down your spine. Finally, Dwight and Claudette show up to say everyone is reconvening at the fire pit. How dare you interrupt me? I mean us. No, wait, me. I meant me. Trapper throws his cleaver at Dwight and Claudette's feet. Where the hell was Steven hiding that cleaver? More importantly, what do you think of his clever little tots? You see how scared they look? That was amazing. Serves them right. Clever wordplay. You're alright, buddy. Trapper flips you a gold coin, which he definitely was keeping in his crotch. It's too warm to have been anywhere else. You feel your toes tingling and notice the temperature has dropped significantly. It's getting chilly in the water. Usually someone around. Mind if I snuggle up your way? Yes, I do mind. Before we have someone watching you sit there all alone trying to figure out what you're doing with your life, we figure that, no, it's time for bed. And you're the last person enjoying the things you see. We can't really get our night started until yours ends, so pack it up, kiddo. Your fireside sleeping arrangements await. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Trapper's story. Are you being led to your demise by an untrustworthy narrator? Hey, wait a second, I swear to you that you're not. Come on, you gotta trust at least a little bit more than you trust Trapper. We must apologize for the accommodation. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we aren't gonna make you comfortable. We're gonna make you comfortable. Try trying. Alright, time for another mini. This is a special minigame, perfect for the less part because there is no winning or losing.
Let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else, either playing the game or talking about the game.
Trapper, are you around? I was wondering if I could have a little company. Trapper tells you his secret for falling asleep when he's feeling restless. A heavy bearskin blanket is all you need. If that doesn't work, I just go for a late walk and punch the first person I come across. You're a real charmer, Trapper. I'm not sure if I'm not brave enough to kill a bear or skilled enough to skin it. You're certainly not either of those things as far as I can tell. Here, hold on to this. Try not to hurt yourself. Trapper hands you an entire bear's paw complete with sharp claws. It's the most aggro version of a rabbit's foot you've ever seen. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. You feel paralyzed. Oh boy, the ocean. Had a good time in the private yacht today, huh? That comforting rocking sensation, that was all me. Oh yeah, you're welcome. When you wake up, you find Spirit beside you ringing. Oh, hey, what? Shh. Clearly she's noticed, but she hasn't. Seems like she's pretty focused on. Shh! It seems like forever. She stared at the page before shutting the book and said, "Oh, you're awake. Yeah, never mind. I saw you with the trapper right before bedtime. I wouldn't tell you how to live your life, but if you could ask me, you could do a lot better. It's completely by accident because I even saw them there. It's not like I was looking out for you or anything. That was simply the best ring light. But, well, since you're here and I'm here, maybe we've got other things in common. Who knows? Bye." Alright, we're actually back to, Spirits of Screen Trapper. Oh boy. It's time for day 2 of let's actually you open your eyes, listen, there's an cloud, and you feel great, totally well rested. You're not even suspicious that you fell asleep by the campfire, but woke up several yards down the beach. Where are you on vacation? This is definitely not a dream. It's not. Morning, beautiful. Oh boy. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Today's an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Well, at least... No, wait! Don't drink that! What the hell is that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard, and he definitely didn't get the suit. Brings so they could have... Hey, wait a second. The narrator just knocked another cup of coffee out of your hand. Oh boy. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some great points. Oh, sure, they make great points. I agree. Can we please move on? Apologies. The last room is decided. How have you been enjoying your time on the island? Yes, I'm just not suspicious. There's a no officer. What an encouraging response. And we're so glad you're not suspicious. Hey, Claudette, maybe Light isn't suspicious because they figure out what they're actually doing here? Zero chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. Hey, look at that! Yeah, they don't know anything. It doesn't matter, though. We're so happy to hear you're having fun. I didn't say it was having fun. We're all having fun. Like, you hear us? We're all having fun! We don't need to ask you more than one question, though. All outside of rare rights to anything negative about this place. Perfect! Delightful. Excellent. Yes! Hey, it's still totally cool if you have constructive feedback. This place is to leave a positive review. Games or resorts like this. It is time for breakfast. So much fruit, we're like yogurt at Magic Powersville. It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection. Trappers. Personally, I was. Well, that was bizarre. Now everyone is coming in. Anything could happen. How open-minded. Nope. Here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested, it's not because I slept well. It's because I'm dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you left me alone yesterday to my non-constant, and I thank you for that. I'm going to be the well doing cute. I'm glad the introduction of light to our island paradise, and yeah, that was in quotations, didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. An eternal prison of suspicion and suffering and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking questions. I'm asking a question too. When will Rafe shut up? Damn, what a power play, keeping wanting for more. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday, in short, was a lot. You hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess it's okay, right? I may be pursuing a relationship with one of 4 fine killers, but... Is you, narrator? No, stick it in here! Oh, a little more, a little... Yeah, that's it, baby, yeah! How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is uncomfortable. Now I want you to take it and put it... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about! Just like that? Exactly like that! I swear to whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something that you know. Oh, wow! Look at the super cool bottle of Truckster brand suntan lotion still left in a chair. Anyone know where I can rest? Damn it! Come on, a little privacy, please. Sorry, I didn't know how, and I could hear you. Well, you know. No, what? What do you think you were doing? You were doing, I don't know exactly what, but it sounded like, fun? You think 2 people trying to find new ways to kill each other desperate to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping we stab each other in just the right spot in case we won't get resurrected. Oh boy. You don't have to laugh that hard, they get it. My life is a nightmare, yet somehow it's never been worse than now. Okay, today you're on a date with you. Ooh, I'd like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? But it's no tree at all. It's... Hey, babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that all about? Some forced kind of checking with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kinda lazy. Whatever, though. Breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon. Or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. You've seen my ads, by the way. Maybe you can see them later when private stage on the other... You know, IP Island. Real love Hollywood slips if you play your cards right. I can give you a private show. Catch you around. He's a psychopath. You don't kind of offer him anything, and just because we've had a little... It's not open. They're smashing the 4th wall every 5 seconds. These people will not. Let's see who it is this time. Of course, it's Trapper. You 2 have gotten pretty cozy. You should definitely come with me. Obviously, remember I have a beautiful little spot with all the delightful trappings of island life. I also have actual traps, but play your cards right and I'll warn you about them first. Also, what's great about my hat is no one knows where it is but me. Not Huntress, not Rift, not even Spirit. If they did it, I know they'd be dead, since you can see that they're all very much alive. For now, it's still on mine, the kind of place you would really lock yourself away for life in. I know you don't have much to think about, but would you? You could have me at Session Soap and I can block out the sun. Or you could choose one of those peasants. Speaking of, before you go, decide if you want to go off with Trapper, Huntress, and Chefs. I guess you could go with Trapper, but if you want the brawn without the drown, give this little bunny a try instead. I mean, me. I'm the bunny, because of my mask. And I tried to run brawn with drama, but it was hard. I'm not educated, okay, but what I lack in schooling, I make up with killer instincts and a truly insane vertical jump. Trust me, you don't know how hot it is to jump super high until you've seen me do it. The view from down there, it sure as hell being to look at some amateur artwork or whatever Trapper has going. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. So who it'll be? I gotta go with Trapper. Yeah, duh, let's go! Anyway, here we are! My beautiful cave, the only truly great place on this entire island. Welcome! Please make yourself at home, but not really, this is my home, and don't forget it. But please relax. This is where I come to get away from the screams, to hear other screams. I'm just kidding, this is a peaceful place, so long as no one arrives uninvited. And since I invited you here, let me just say, stay away from the water. Far away. Do you understand? Because it's a literal trap and I'll die? Because it's a literal trap and you'll die. No silence should last this long unless Rafe is around. Hey, seriously, don't go in the water. Even more importantly, though, stay away from that cave entrance. And don't ask me why. You got it? I understand. Now that you know what not to do around here, I can finally get to know you. Nope, actually can't, because at this moment, Trickster shows up. Hey there, sex thing. Not you, Trapper. I'm talking to this beautiful specimen over here. Why are you here? And don't just mean my secret son. Why are you literally here on this island? Obviously, for the same reason we all are. I think. Maybe. Actually, I have no idea why we're here. I'd better ask Rafe what's going on. He probably has all the answers. Anyway, I was saying something. Oh yeah. I want to find love, same as you. I don't know, sounds like a legit reason. So, what do you say? Would you like to find love with me? I'm not interested, Trickster, and I demand you leave this cave immediately. Why? I chose Trapper for a reason. And that reason is, it's... Quick think, you've got some decent options, the muscles, obviously, his mobile status, his can-do attitude, and by can-do, I mean can do several unspeakable acts of horror in a row without losing his breath. All good reasons. It's none of your damn business! Trickster, since you've probably never experienced it before, that's what loyalty sounds like. Please, do you have any idea what I put my agent, lawyer, and personal stylist through? They've stuck with me. That's loyalty. Find me if you want to know what it's like to work beneath a real boss. Before slipping out of the back of the cave as quickly and quietly as silently as arrived. Hey, look at that! Conflict resolution without thing going gate slash basher split in half. Your complete devotion and allegiance to this hulking monster has really brought a sense of calm to your life. Trapper's happy. At least he might be. He is smiling, but it's unclear if it's a happy smile or an angry rage smile. Then again, that's always the case with him. Oh, thank goodness that's behind us, even if the smell of Cleaver body spray is not. None of us are proud of him. Now, if you don't mind, I'm feeling a little stressed out, and I hate to be uncomfortable in my own abode. I'll be right back. He's gone. Not sure for how long, though. What do you want to do before you wait? You remain perfectly still, standing on some life you made for yourself. It's amazing that you can stand at all without a backbone, you big baby. I'm sorry, all this time with Trapper has been talking like... Trapper is back and he's carrying an enormous jug of what looks like moonshine. Non-0% chance it's chlorine. Dwight did mention a bottle went missing from the pool shed. Well, do you want to take something to the edge like a skull jammed onto a spike? Do we try this? You're damn right I do. A proper drink for a stressful day. I was trying to be polite, not sure how people actually... How do I do? I nail it? Truth is, I didn't think there was any way you say this. I'm actually gonna drink the whole thing myself. But I'm quite charmed by your enthusiasm. The Trapper begins to chug, but before he can finish, Dwight and Claudia shove the mouth of his cave. We are so sorry to interrupt. Please don't kill us again. But we've been told to make a very dramatic and urgent announcement. There's simply no time to waste. We can only make it on the beach, though. Their story checks out. You and a frustrated Trapper leave his cave. Sorry, we had no choice. We had to bring you here. Yeah, someone likes the added drama. Oh, damn, was this? Why is Huntress walking over here? Dwight and Claudia wisely turn and sprint away before Huntress arrives. What the hell are you doing here? Nice to see you too, comrade. I'm here because I have a proposition for life. Listen, I'll be completely truthful for you. I can't offer you more love than Trapper can, only an equal amount of hate. But I can offer you two things he can't. The first is fun. He's a miserable son of a bitch, even here in paradise. Meanwhile, I'm having a blast. You'd be having way more fun spending your time with me. But more importantly, I want something Trapper doesn't. A family. I want lots of kids. I'm dying to have many children. Many children have also died to be with me now that I think about it. Anyway, if you want that too, you should leave him and come with me, but you must decide quickly. I don't like being exposed out in the open like this. So what do you say? Do you want to be with me? How dare you, Huntress? I chose Trapper for a reason. I never leave him for anyone. Good answer, so you've earned one of these. Ooh, a gold coin. Maybe there's something about these coins. Are these possible ways to pay your way to Trickster's private island? Maybe? Huntress seems less pleased with that answer, though. Very well, then I promise my vengeance for the slight. No, she won't, because the only Trapper's likely to kill you before she can. I have to ask, though, do you want kids? Why would anyone want kids? I have no idea. Maybe for the backup kidneys? Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's go back to my cave. What? But that's a relief for us. I would have hated if kids came between us. Or if you left me for a lunatic in a bunny mask. You probably would have hated the cleaver that came between the two sides of your body more though, had that played out differently. But ultimately, I'm glad we went through that together. You showed real loyalty, and no amount of money can buy that. Because you showed that you could be trusted. I'm finally ready to show you one of my sketches. And this time, I won't take no for an answer. This one is very important to me. I've never shown it to anyone. Feast your eyes on this. That looks like something a kindergartner would have if they'd been blindfolded. A hillbilly. What do you think about it? I love it. You have some real skill, and I hope you continue putting down and developing this passion of yours. Do you honestly think so, or are you just being polite? Seriously, it's great. Are you dumb or a liar? Yeah, I am kind of thick. No shit. I didn't draw this. I stole this from Hillbilly. No, he's not on the island. He lost his spot to Trickster. My sketches are actually good. You will get to see one soon, too. So long as things go well. Dwight and Claudette are back at the cave entrance. We swear this time we are going to tell you the truth. Honestly, please believe us. It's time to meet everyone for dinner. I'm fine. I'm so hungry I could eat another horse. Another? Like you've eaten one before. You've eaten a horse today. Yes. Yes to which one? Exactly. Don't bother. You need to keep on schedules. Hey, Dumb and Dumber, I have a question for you too. So much for the schedule. Yes, sir? Either of you want children? We can't answer that. How can we even become parents when all we want is our freedom? Whether it be the freedom to leave this island, or the freedom to die and stay dead. I'll take that as a no on children. Good for both of you. You've just earned yourself a quick death next time. Unless I forget I said this. Please don't. Don't what? Forget. Forget what? This is a nightmare. Now let's eat! What a fun day you've been having. I could see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not because you're spending an hour courting a psycho killer. You are feeling this whole woman. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Button up your gentle ribbon. It's time to get back to business. All the appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Rafe is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on the screen at the same time again. They're all here, and they're sexy, independent as Romano. Congrats, by the way, on getting this spot. Not because of personnel, but because you missed them yesterday. However, Spirit seems to be the biggest long shot holding onto your heart, since she throws caution to the wind and speaks up. Clearly, I need to do a little bit more than be part of this group, or I'll be alone forever. However, I don't like being alone. I don't eat, so I don't care what this, as long as we start with some cocktail. Oh boy, another IP. Beetle shrimp? Beetle shrimp. You've done all you can. I'm gonna have to narrate us out of this somehow. Hold on, are you afraid we might accidentally recite some spell? Because I hate to break it to you, but it's a little bit like a trap. The Trapper! I've never seen this particular step head before. No, something had to be done. Power bunkers. Would you like to share your day with her? Okay, but just sit there. Nothing's not an option. We spend a lot of time at his... Stop right now! Right now! There will be no recapping of any kind! And we'll talk later. You chose badly. No one trusts you now. Bony appetit. You mean bone? No, almost everything we see, even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. In fact, here, flip a gold coin in their direction. For us? Just for doing our jobs? Thank you kindly. Everyone, we've been told something big is going, something that will change everything. Did you have a choice to say that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Alright. Oh, cool. Everyone's now looking at you again. So, you know, do some... Boggle? Why don't you tell us a story? Try not to bore us. Don't speak for me, Huntress. I hope it's a mystery. Okay. I'm all ears, and I'll talk about the bucket of them I have on my boat. You crack open a beer, smashing the bottle from the nearest rock before staring. I'm at the local watering hole, powering up my regular 12 beers before I slay at the pool table. Slay is good! Steely Dan blasting the jukebox, the bartender's tip jars filled to the brim. I pound the final pint and smash the glass on the counter as I demand shots for the entire joint. The patrons cheer for me. I am their god. Suddenly, I hear the telltale vipping of it. About motorcycles. The saloon door swings open. Wait, it's a saloon now? And in walks my arch nemesis, Big Slim, the grand giant of North Toledo. He sounds sexy. Though I smell something acrid from Akron, where I hopped up the hog, Slim says with a sneer. I get from his stool, that gal behind revving me up for the inevitable fight. Long way home from home, aren't we, Slim? What fine people of Elm Street going to do with someone who sells second-hand cufflinks tonight? I told him. He strokes his oily beard. That story has a lot of specific geographical references. I have a perfectly good job at the pawn shop. Why are you coming at me like this? Slim yells. That's fair, I said. Why do we even hate each other? I can't even remember. Something about me cutting you off in traffic, but it was misunderstandings. Yes. Well, then let's hug it out. I stayed tears starting to well. And we made up. But what about the bar fight? Oh yeah, we got into a real blowout later that night. Really yelled our proverbial heads up, but it was just an argument whether you say pop or soda. Come on! I gave up headlining at Coachella for this? The spirit laughs hysterically. Probably laughing at you, but it's a laugh you're ready to accept. That sure was a kind of story, technically. Okay, that was not a very good story, but the narrative keeps it real. The trapper surprises everyone by immediately stepping up and unironically taking an order's posture. There was a young man who loved his young wife, and the child they had gave the lovely birds a happy life. But one day the couple went out for a swim. Mother didn't return. The boy only had him. Some said the currents took her away, yet others said different, pointed the husband's way. For the young man was fearless, cunning, and smart, and he had many goals, both grand and bold. Easier, they said, done with a fresh start. A wife with her own dreams wouldn't help him at all. Lucky for him, hers drowned in the streams. Neighbors only whispered through a crime so great, for no one ever accused him, lest they meet the same fate. That was different. How do you react to this performance? Hurrah! You stand and clap loudly. Trickster takes an air horn and blasts it. Quiet! Trapper is disgusted by your display of joy. Poetry is meant to be perceived eternally, not enjoyed. Anyone else exhausted to keep up with these killers happy? How was story time? A lot of people like to take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves to follow. If you could delete don't answer that because we're just here to make sure. Second. God forbid my romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm gonna need to shut. You know what? We're getting back to that thing we were doing when you're not on screen. Okay, you have, and tried not to wink, end up dead. I just said what's wink. But it's physically incapable of not since the accident. And you do know all these people are just double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirits, she's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody's trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do you say we take this to the hot tub so I can soak this bottle and roast that ghost with some killer hot takes? Oh boy. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over that. It's like she's actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Alright. Continuing onward with Trapper. Trapper? I'm glad you finally decided to take this seriously and make an effort. Don't disappoint me, or do. My fish haven't eaten in days. You arrive at the pool and find that no one else is in it. The two of you seem to have it all to yourselves. Why is the water in this pool always a little warm? Trapper laughs. I have no idea. Now, do you know why it chose this spot for us? Cannonball! You jump into the pool. He still doesn't clear this. Don't do that again. Actually, I brought you this pool two reasons. The first is to ask you something important. Would you like to spend an unforgettable night with me? Maybe not. I guess we'll have to see where things go. Hopefully they keep pointing up. Yeah, I get it. Doesn't matter to me. We can't. I mean, we could. I don't know, I could, but you're not allowed to. Yet. I can't tell you why either. You get what I'm saying? Say no more, I get it. So I will bid you good night. Trapper leaves the pool with a big smile after the water instantly gets warm again. Hey, wait a second. You never told me the second reason you brought me to this pool. Oh yeah, the chlorine's great for washing up blood, especially in those hard-to-reach places. You know how it is. FYI, if you do know how it is, you should keep it to yourself. Damn it, I see those dweebs Doug and Claudia waving at us. I think we both need to head to the volleyball court. He's right, giraffe and go to the volleyball court. And later you're gonna really want to scrub those hard-to-reach places with actual soap. Chlorine's no match for whatever Trapper gets up to in these pools. It's time to be, like, a lot longer. Good thing you've used your time well. Pitch your dream date and see who's ready for a round robin. How round are we talking? No, not to you, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. In no particular order, which is a weird thing to mention, and like the order doesn't matter. Wraith, why don't you go first? You look like you hate that. It's stop time. Alright. So we have to find the bell. For Wraith. You get down, is that it? Wraith's not. Okay, Huntress. An atmospheric breakfast and Trapper won't even... What was that? Nothing, go away. And oh boy. I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. Guess you'll have to pick me. It's primo stuff. Hey, that's figuratively. Damn it, Dwight, you gotta watch your words with these people. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die, and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not interested in that, I don't want you. Go draw a crane for a Trapper. Dig up mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. All of them. Okay then, so hydrate tonight if you want to hang out with Spirit. Trapper, let's... Sometimes you just could... So, you think this is your pick-me or be punished and be rewarded? It'll suck. I'm not easy, I know that. But I can tell you, I'm hiding a secret that'll make fans shit themselves with excitement. And time's up. Time to dream of the swing where the options from choice come down. Have a swell night. Before you, there's one more thing to do. No real survival day competition will be complete without his already teaming legends and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition? Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. It's like a butchering, but it hurts you. You can't kill a killer, but you can't break their heart? You mean? That's right. Tomorrow, one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Because it's surprising? It's because of a classic reversal of fate? And it will hurt someone dangerous. What's it gonna be? Trapper seems like you make... That being said, if you see him coming, Spirit could be anywhere. She floats, and I hear she can hurt. And I support normal, but it just seems to be an ugly crier. Huntress, she might be a pretty... I don't envy you, but so which sociopath you're eliminating? Later, Spirit. As far as I can tell, everyone's... You've killed in the past, and you most... I can get that. But you, Spirit, I don't know where the hell your deal is. You don't seem to deserve to be here, at least not on the outside. So what's on the inside? I'm truly afraid to find out, so I'm gonna have to let you go. Were you talking to me? Sorry, my mind was wandering. Has anybody seen where I left my sunglasses? I was just saying that I'm limiting you from the competition, which I'm just sort of putting together is a competition. Oh, really? Okay. So nobody has seen my sunglasses. I swear I'm going to embrace the grandma life and get one of those bands that connects around your neck so you can't lose your bracelets when you take them off. They just hang off your chest. What do you call those things? I think you just call it an eyeglasses strap, or maybe an eyewear retainer, or... You sure you're okay with this? I thought you might get upset. Nah, I can care less. If anybody needs me, I'll be... I don't know. Wherever the hell I need to be. And now that you've broken the heart of someone heartless, you should get some shut-eye. And don't worry too much of the broken heart you left behind. Because of course they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not go on with life when this is over, but they'll never sleep alone again. Oh boy, the trickster body pillow. White tested, Claudette approved. Alright, time to actually head to bed and get ready for the schedule. And elimination, didn't know it was that kind of game. We'll see how things go tomorrow, because I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my own. I know I seem the devil may care, but I'm really a pessimist at heart. That tends to happen when your mother skewed one elk when you were young. Yeah, how'd you know? Wild guess is the only thing you talk about. If you'll excuse me, I saw a raccoon over there and I'm feeling peckish. I don't really know what's going on here. I honestly haven't been paying attention. Oh, sorry, I'm focusing on more important things. One way or another, I won't be here much longer. I'm not sure what's happening. My only goal in life are to hurt people and to kill them. But for some reason, I don't want to either do either to late. This feels like witchcraft, isn't it? Witchcraft? Probably witchcraft. At least there's plenty of things to change. Lots of ways for to piss me off, so still plenty of time. Gotta stay up all night sharpening my cleaver just in case. Spirit? You gonna say anything? No, you're just gonna clean your katana and silently stare out into the medium distance like that all night? Look, the katana's clean. I mean, not really. It's completely destroyed and held together by ancient magic, but... It's not gonna get any cleaner, that's for damn sure. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get a confession. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything. I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. It's my own machine. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish... But I got my new album. My dudes, you gotta come check out IP Island. Fully licensed, no legal drama. Lawyers, take a hike. I'm talking about all your favorite stuff. Hell, you can't even have, like, Ghost. Don't you say it. Look, we get it. You're very popular and in demand, but we have to get back to it, and I don't want to get sued. Ghostface. Come on! Whatever, I don't care. I'm the trickster. See you around. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yes, seriously, they do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it It's not your turn. You're such your water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's chair? It's the thing you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. I was just looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? Never mind. What does that even mean? No, not you two. This wasn't meant to be confessional time for literally every character in the game. We don't have to consent. We've been working our asses off for 2 days straight and just wanted to sit down somewhere. This chair's wet. Yeah, I think the ocean peed it. How's that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on the algebra test once? Watching Spirit get eliminated for the first time is unending spiral staircase of pains that life I've ever felt a modicum of joy. Every minute this place, the sun, the sugary drinks, it's eternity. Please erase me from this existence. Make it so that I was never born. Pull the plug on this existence and let my soul be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually you'll have to wake up. Yikes, that's a weird way to end. It's time for the final day. Soft sunlight warms your skin. As you're waking, killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You don't know about the killer crabs? Oh, right, you didn't go on that Huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling, or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. Someone's in love, or you've been infected with zombie butterflies. It's time! Claudette gestures to the beach with all the skills. Very reminiscent to the TV show you used to hate watch for cracks. Don't think we've noticed how kind you've been to us. It can't be easy being surrounded by terrifying killers, trying to manage your most primal impulses. Murder and making out. Just a little hint for you, don't try going all the way with the killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. Okay, so we are going to actually... Well, you and Trapper have been spending a lot of time, and he hasn't killed you. Which is good. I mean, you're sort of... This is... You do, hun. This is not King Shame Island. You make your way to the... Claudette invites stand up to the side. Hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours. It's time to, like... do I do recommend staying late for those sparks? I have to do a drum roll for this. No, you don't, but who cares? Who you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? It's why I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of the contestant's love and affection. Oh, right, I suppose, but no roses. They're so cliche. Beautiful. Well, it's time to go on this date with Trapper. You step past all the much kinder and more thoughtful characters, and for some reason, I suppose I may never understand, you approach Trapper. Trapper, you have snared my heart. Trapper lets out an audible groan. There's no one here I'd rather spend the day with than you. I can't say that I blame you. I'm the best thing here that's ever happened to you. To this island, maybe the world. I'm going to show you a day you'll never forget, and likely never recover from either. With charm like that, how can anyone resist? You walk to Trapper's cave with them. There's nothing I value more than loyalty. It's a rare quality in a person. Maybe the rarest, but you are a truly loyal person. To reward your loyalty, I'm going to tell you something I wouldn't tell anyone else. If I offered you the chance to hurt somebody today, be very careful who you agree to hurt and who you don't. Everything depends on that. Also, I'm going to spare you the indignity playing a stupid game, talking about feelings, or accidentally getting yourself killed. Loyalty deserves that much. We've already had a chance to get to know each other a little bit, but I think we may have some work left to do today. So I'm going to let you ask me one. What is it you desire most from this island? I want to stand above, nay, on top of everyone else. Noted. Okay, now you can ask me, what do you want to know? What are you looking for a significant other? A partner in crime, and maybe a business partner as well, which will include a lot of crime. Excuse us, sir, but we haven't sent here to remind you about the thing. You can't go to your special place until you handle it. You know, the thing you already spoken to about? Oh shit, the thing. Yeah, alright, I'll do the thing. Look, I got a little bit in trouble. Apparently spending time with me isn't fun. As though this is supposed to be fun? You're on Murderer's Island, why would that be fun? Why would that be fun? But for reasons I can't begin to comprehend, apparently the other killers let their dates actually have some kind of juvenile wheel-spinning playtime, so I'm supposed to do the same today. If you ask me, this whole bullshit from a power-hungry boss who can't get out his own way, there's nothing I can do. So you're going to play a little game. Around here there's some hidden bear traps. A lot of hidden bear traps. Some would say too many bear traps. Those some are wrong. Their job is simple. Spot them all, run around, sing a song, skip or dance, whatever. I don't care what dumb stuff you do to add to this. Just make sure you catch every trap. Got it? Good. Spot that trap. Perfect. Oops, too early. Whoop-de-doo, you did it. Was it perfect? No. Was I expecting to be? If I'm being honest, no. If I wanted protection, I would have done it myself. Now we can go to my special place. Yes, and remember to have a really good time in there. Seems unlikely, but sure. You enter Trapper's secret cave. The water shimmers, casting long shadows along the walls. Don't forget about the water. I know I'm going to take you somewhere. I'm only taking one other person. This is the most intimate thing I could do with one other person that involves wearing clothes. Well, with clothes, but without murder. I hope you appreciate the trust I'm putting you in now. Trapper walks over to a barricaded section of the walls and starts ripping off secured boards with their popsicle sticks. It's pretty hot, right? It's okay to admit it's hot. He's a rich century piece of marble. We'll soak it up like a blood on carpet. This tunnel is very important to me and my family. Would you like to see it now? Yes! This is the most exciting moment of life. Calm down. Me, the Trapper, is inviting you to Dark Sinister Tunnel. You should be a little less eager. Don't be stupid. Stupid is a really big turnoff. But it doesn't matter. We're going in anyway. I just have a lower opinion of you now. You prepare to enter the special mysterious tunnel. The secrets and the excitement's almost too much. What the hell? This is it? It's an old mining cave. It's dirty, it's smelly, the rats are the size of wombats. Spending a single minute in here is 5 minutes too long. And Trapper obviously could not be more proud of it. I didn't even know he could smile like that. This is where I feel most comfortable and finally willing to truly get real with you inside these walls. Will you do the same to me? Will you share something real? Maybe something about yourself that you don't like to tell the others? I'll do the same after. Take my advice, share something with them. So what do you want to share with me? My darkest secret is I know everything about you, Evan Macmillan. Everything. I know what tunes you're on. I know why you love this mining cave. I know what you did to the people you care about. And I know what you did to those people who fall into your traps. And all of it turns me on. All of it. Also, one time I accidentally set my neighbor's treehouse on fire. That damage was extensive. Damn, man, I thought it was weird. Maybe you should wear this mask. Or better yet, don't wear anything at all, because patience is the best way to trap prey. Besides, I owe you a dark secret, too. My darkest secret is that I give up all the money, power, even my physique, if I could go back in time and follow my heart. Once, a long time ago, I wanted nothing more than to be an artist, but my father refused. He was a harsh man who left no one, only control. He did make me the man I am today, so I thought it was worth it, don't you think? Why can't you be an artist right now? You're never too old to try something new. I know, it's too late. You'll see. Thing is, you can't become the most important without meeting the person that holds that position now. That's right, I brought you here to meet him. This is my father. Good grief, he's an emaciated old man clinging to life by the thinnest of threads. This is the man, the myth, the legend by the Macmillan. What do you think of it? It's so nice to meet you, sir. A real honor. No, it's not. My sociopath of a son has kept me locked up in here, and I can't remember why. Do you know why? No, seriously, do you? My memory fails me sometimes. My dad hasn't strong suit was physically or mentally. I keep him here for his own protection. It's for his own good. You believe me, right? Of course I believe you. You're an honest person. No, not always, but the truth is that I don't know what the truth is. I don't know why I keep him here. It does keep him safe, but I'm not exactly beating him or taking care of him. I love my father, truly. He taught me how to be strong and ruthless in a world that only rewards power. There's only one thing that makes me feel stronger than my love for him, is that my hate for him. And I hate him exactly because he made me who I am. That's why I keep him hidden away from many enemies who have long exacted revenge on him. But that's also why I keep him like this, tortured and living in darkness. He's both a testament to my power and a living corpse who refuses to die in his own and free me of his grip. He's still alive for now, though, so I want to hear what he thinks of you. I need to see if he finds you worthy of a Macmillan name and legacy. His mind is fractured, but he retains enough to be judged this final test. Are you ready? Wait, don't answer that. You have no choice. Actually, you know what? That's not fair. And considering what you're about to do is really difficult, I want it to be fair. So before my father asks, I'm going to ask him some questions. You should really have an idea who he is before I put your life in his hands. I mean, our relationship in his hands. Ask him, you must really know that your life has been in danger every second you've been with him. If you haven't, well, shit, you're not very smart. Anyway, go ahead. You only get 3 questions of those, so make it count. What do you want to ask my father first? Where were you born? Where'd you grow up? I would spit on you, let alone answer that. Next question. Do you have a personal code you live by? You're nothing. Next question. Is there anything I can do to make you sound like a magnet? No more questions from you! Well, that was fun to watch. On this island we call the Full Father Macmillan Experience. I hope that was illuminating for you as it was meant to be for me. It was necessary, though, trust me. Still, I'd like to use him much meaner. He must be going soft. Maybe just saying his best, most honest self for his questions. Hey, Dad, it's your turn. You can ask him anything you want. Now, answer right, and we can take things to the next level. Answer wrong, and, well, just answer right. Go ahead. Would you ever let someone stand in the way of what you want? No, never. Good answer. What do you truly want from my son? The same thing he wanted. Don't you mean literally or metaphorically? Literally. Good answer. Would you ever hurt my son? Physically or emotionally? Answer the damn question. No, I wouldn't. Is that because you're a damn fool or a coward? Those aren't even fair options. But a fool can still be useful for a time. No, I'm not a coward, jerk. Good answer. Maybe you're not a complete one. Do you want to hear some... No, damn, you're turning back into the darkness. No, I don't want the dark. It's cold and the rats have started to unionize. I have a great surprise. Huge. Now that he's gone, what do you want to do while you wait? Staying perfectly still, eh? Smart. You won't fall for any traps this late in the game. I mean, date. Trapper returns, but he stays in shows where you can't really see him. I hope you're ready for your gargantuan surprise. Wow, that's definitely the smallest video he could possibly pull up without getting an adults-only rating. Then again, if you're not really an adult, what are you doing playing this game? You should probably say something. What do you want to say? Finally, what do you think I've been doing with these 3 days of teeth for this moment? It's go time! Trapper turns off all the lamps. Unfortunately for you, legally, we are not allowed to describe the noises that are produced in this cave over a period of time that can be explained as uncomfortably long. And we definitely can't show it. People go blind. Voluntarily. Knocked boots so hard we woke up an entirely different part of my private cave system. Yeah, that was good. Obviously it was great for you, right? Oh yeah, the best. Hell yeah. Trapper, light, the time has come. Return to the beach. You have no idea how close I came. You're looking in a very good mood. Damn, this is it. Welcome back to where it all started. It's time to find out how Trapper really feels about you. Uh-oh. The fact he's back in his normal using doesn't seem like a good sign. Also, where the hell did you time to put? Did you walk over here with him? Jeez, we really must be at the end. Oh shit, he looks nonplussed. Look, I'll be honest. I've been trying to kill you for 3 days. I've set countless traps, but little and metaphorical, looking for a reason to make you end up as a disembodied head somebody accidentally digs up on the beach. Hey, that creepy face from the beginning makes a lot more sense now, at least. But you avoided all of them. Kudos. Sincerely, it wasn't easy. You're pretty smart. Well, minus the part where we had a much easier time with literally anyone else. Sure, seriously, these 3 maggots are having more fun than fun. I promise that's what everyone was saying on these message boards. Also, I can't believe you agreed to bone without actually knowing if I liked you. Have you ever seen a few episodes of basically any dating competition show? Not that I watch dating competition shows. Anyways, the bad news is I'm not just really into you that way. The good news is I have no desire, which is amazing, not just for you, but for me. I rarely feel this way. Oh, we got friend zoned. I think this is the friend zone. The same thing I do to everyone else. That means you get to live forever in that tunnel with my dad. Hold up, your dad? The tortured man you kept imprisoned? I don't want to. It's not so bad. Wait, that's and maybe anticlimactic. Well, it doesn't matter. My advice is just to make the best of it. Please be cool if I bring another date soon. Tough break. You really did get close to everything. Now you get to spend the rest of eternity. His bites worth more than the rest. That's not fair, but it's true. I do. But maybe not with an infinite amount of time you'll learn to like each other. We won't. At the very least, that should be long enough to find out what happened to his wife. Don't you dare speak of her! Meanwhile, hence the list with the much more famous killers. I tell you to get there, but you live in a tunnel now. But thanks for playing, and sorry for everything, especially your life choices. And so my precious killers lived, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost. Well trapped in the never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my... You made it this far, you should probably know that. But you'll have to play again to find more. See you later, and again and again and again. Forever. Oof. Well, we sadly got friend-zoned. Not really what I wanted to happen in that situation. Yikes. That was just, not necessarily how we wanted it to end, but unfortunately, we got friend zoned. So we learned what the friend zone is like, and that was very painful, but we will try hopefully again next time in Hooked on You with another chance, this time with Spirit. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is Light Brawler, and I'm hoping that you are having a fantastic day.